Good day everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and welcome back to Colorless Poems. Let's exit the room, but it won't open. Fabulous, it will not open. Why can the only door in this room not open? There didn't seem to be much trash thrown in the dumpster. Found a piece of paper. Okay, let's see. Today, Akari went into a state of delirium. Is missing. Something is missing. It looks like there's a bit of text that's missing. Appealed to us to go save her. Sorry, appealed. Or something incoherent like that. Initially I thought she was joking, but then she tried to run away from the house. So we stopped her, like one does. I tried to calm her down somehow, and tried to take Akari to my room. Then, this time, on the stairs, she started screaming in an unusually frightened manner. Yuta stood still and stared at Akari. I know you're worried about your sister. I told her she's fine, but should we go somewhere to have her examined, just in case? You mean the sister examined or us examined? Because it sounds like Akari's sister is the one that needs to be examined, thank you very much. Every time we see her, bad things happen afterwards. Rather, someone is holding the doorknob down on the other side. Yuta? Is that you, Yuta? Sis? Is that you there, sis? What's wrong? You're not lying, right? You're really my sis, aren't you? It's me, it's Akari. And... hi there. You're really sissies. What? Thank goodness, really. Why were you holding the door? Sorry, I'm so sorry. What do you mean you're not sorry? You're really not sorry, sis. You're not going anywhere, aren't you? What do you mean? No, it doesn't really mean anything. Hurry up and get over here. I'll be waiting for you. Yuta? Is there something wrong with me? I said some things I didn't mean. Sis? Am I doing something wrong? Sis? I just remember them all. Stop that, sis. What was I doing just now? Stop it! I just found Mum's diary. She said I was delirious and said something to her. She said you were staring at her. Hey, what did I say? What have I forgotten? Please tell me. Help me. Shiori. Well then, isn't that just grand? We're back with the flashlight and somehow, because Shiori disappeared from the room, we now have an unlit room. Somehow the wind from the door was so powerful it reached the candle and wiped it away. What the heck is going on here? Okay, so we got head bandage there. And no bandage in the others. Again, not... Would you let me out? It's been held down. Bloody hell. Well then, isn't that just fantastic? I can't leave, and there's a monster keep turning the doorknob. Thanks. I love this. Thank goodness I can do it with some speed. Thank goodness you can save now. Thank you. Thank you very much for the prompt reminder. And why is nature overthrowing the indoors? Hey, this is the house. This is the same house we were in before, but just a little bit different. It won't open, goodness sakes. Are we going to wake up in other subsequent rooms? What about the original room? Yeah, and there's trees in here. If you blow it out, you'll see it. You'll see... Was there something here just now? I swear I just saw like a hallucination or something. Blow out candles. Of course. That's a great thing to do. Go up and down in order indicated by the number of trees. Key to the next path lies beyond in the highest place. go up and down in the order indicated by the number of trees. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. So where exactly do we go up and down? Well, there's a down arrow here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't work. And this riddle is what you would call a bit of a doozy, because it is very vague. And I hate riddles which are vague. Anyways, go up and down in the order indicated by number of trees. Key to the next path lies beyond in the highest place. Where is the starting point to said riddle? It's like you're trying to throw a dart in the darkness and hopefully it lands bullseye, where A, you don't know where the starting point is, and B, you don't even have a dartboard in front of you. Okay, let's try and find this abomination. Okay, let's go down the stairs for the time being and see if there are any other riddles I need to fathom out. Yep, it's exactly the same house, but it's just that nature has overthrown it a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot. Who the hell let all of these things in? Unless it's the total number of trees around the house. Right. Why do we have to blow up the goddamn candles? That seems like such a didactically and stupid idea. Up and up. But where? Where is it that you're going with this? And why are there 2 arrows rather than just 1? So, in this room there are 3 trees. Okay. I wonder if it's an add-on sort of thing. You know, 4 plus 3 plus however many trees are here. But then again, it could also just be the same tree coming from different floors. Like, each floor could have its roots. Right, let's see. Okay, so there's another one here. But there's only 1 that time. It broke. Do what's also broke? My abilities to solve this. Right, what's in here? So there's another tree here, so that's 9. But then again, is it indicated by the number of arrows? Now that one's going down. And there's a bit of blood there. Which is what you would call no good. It's an underfloor storage room. It seemed to be the type that couldn't be opened without a key. We have yet to find said key. Alright, mittens. Stuff in the kitchen. Blood stain on the floor. Let's see what this is. Oh. Wait a minute. Excuse me? The front door goes back to here? Real weird. What's over in this room, then? Is there any salvation that lies beyond the darkness instead of the key I had? The key doesn't fit. Of course, they changed the lock since the last time around. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, there's a 1 here. There's not an arrow. Wait, there wasn't a below floor, was there? I don't believe so. There was no basement before. It's the same thing over and over again. So if you try and go down the stairs, you just end up where you started. I don't like cryptic riddles that require Google in order to solve these things. Well, it feels like it anyways. And we... Okay, number 2. Really bizarre. Because when we went down, it was still 1, but when we went up, there was a 2. Why don't we try going up again? Number 3? Oh, goodness sakes, this is getting my head wrapped in confusion, honestly. It's like we have to go up or down the stairs a certain number of times. This isn't a note to the translator of the game. This is a note to the developer. If you're putting a hint down, you've got to make it so that it is transparent for players so that it's possible for them to be able to solve it. It's not just a trial and error sort of thing and hopefully something eventually will work. It has to be the case of, okay, if I read a note, then what can I absorb from it? What can I gain out of it? If you expect players to be able to solve this without a walkthrough of sorts, you're not going to really get anywheres. As in the player getting anywhere with the game. So therefore I'm relying on a walkthrough provided by the translator of the game in order to actually get through all this. Because this is just so annoying. And we have an up arrow again. Okay. You'll notice there's a drag mark on the floor. Head upstairs until you notice it's looping. Go downstairs until the phone rang. Okay. Yeah, this is what this is resorted to, looking at a walkthrough. Ah, this is different. Lovely. See, if you're hoping for an explanation by me as to how this goes down, try not to put it down in the comment section below saying, Flare, could you provide with an explanation of how this puzzle is solved? I'll be like, well, there are arrows that you find across the house, but the order in which they go in is an anomaly. Because it said something about reaching the highest point, but you have to indicate it by the number of trees. But the number of trees, there's sometimes a room with one tree in, but there are other times where a tree appears more than once. But at least one of the rooms has only one tree, which is really bizarre. Okay, found the key. Got the second key. Absolutely delightful. Great. Now this is again that. Right, can we escape from this purgatory? Get it? I said the name of the game. Not this game, another game. Right, it won't open, so there was a second key, and the key fit in it, thankfully. Do you want to go outside? Yes, please. Right. Who the hell would fit a door here? That don't make any sense. Go back in, and it can now... Not yet. I just want to save first before we try and make sense of this whole deal. So let's just revisit again. So this room, you could say has a tree, but you could also say it has 2, 3, 4. And this could be a part of that tree. Or you could say that this is a part of that tree. So 2, head downstairs once. Then there's this room. So we've got a tree here, and then we've got an up arrow going up once. So there's a tree there. Then if we go to another room, which I think is this one up here, so you've got a 2 arrow one, which goes upstairs twice, and there's 1, 2... I swear they put another tree in this game on purpose, now that I'm confused. I really am. Maybe I'm the one hallucinating, but for goodness sakes, which order do you go this in? Or do you do this in? I swear one of these tree rooms is locked behind where you originally left off anyway, so it's not like you can actually solve it logically. Maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't, but I just can't make heads or tails of it. It's like you're trying to hit something which is not even there. Right, now that we're out of that pickle, we should now go forth and see. It's always behind you. Don't stop for too long. Keep on walking at the same speed. Well, it's not like I can go at any other speed anyways. I don't know which way to go, so we'll just go up. We'll go to heaven. But yet we go back to the same point that we started. Okay, so what about down? Okay, there is a... I see what you mean by going at the same speed. I need to... Oh, gosh. Yeah, I need to close my curtain because of sunlight hitting in, obscuring my webcam. Yeah, help me. Yeah, help me. It's oh, stop complaining, Flare. You'll upset whatever spirits are watching. So we've got to go at the same speed, but yet, and this is a yet. Okay, our stamina doesn't go down. Okay, so down was the first correct option. What about going up? Nope. So it's got to be right then, which we need to go to in order to progress. Again with that, it's so odd. Okay, which way do we go? It's always behind you. Don't stop for too long. Keep on walking at the same speed. Guess what? This is a labyrinth in which we need to somehow telepathically know which way we need to go. And we're back here again, so it's not up or left. We have to go at some other pace. Some of us... And, for goodness sakes, we're out of... How are you supposed to go through this when all the time you are run out of stamina? It makes no sense. Well, it makes sense, but it's not mathematically possible. I'm out of breath. I can't go anywheres without breath. But guess what? The game is killing you because you run out of stamina too quickly. I don't want to be horrible or anything like that, but it's like you're trying to work with something that is very, very anti-player friendly. And that goes across anybody who has either played this game for the first time or played the game for the 10th time. It's mechanically difficult in order to try and go about this. Or maybe, perhaps be indicated towards if you're going on the right path or not, is if the stamina is not going down. But then again, that's incorrect, so because your stamina still goes down. And I've tried every path along here, but yet every single one of them goes back to the beginning. I went up, goes back to the beginning. Went left, goes back to the beginning. Goes down, goes back to the beginning. And goes right, goes back to the beginning. We can't go through this. People have a stigma that Let's Players should always be happy when they're playing the game. Like, they can't say anything that is critical or anything along those lines, where players are kind of forced to always put on a smile, etc, etc. But to me, that is not how I roll. If I see something that is mechanically unfair, I will point it out to oblivion. And I'm not blaming the translator. They are working with what they've got in order to go through the game. And sometimes an explanation can't be provided because there isn't one. Okay, so with it, you do have temporary moments where you can rest. Not all the time, but before it becomes fully visible? Something along those lines? Okay, this is different. Okay. So one thing I've noticed when going throughout this forest is that one big indicator in order to know which path you're going on is if the stamina bar doesn't move, then you're going on the wrong path, but if it's depleting, then you're going on the right path. But in the forest there, a good way of recovering the stamina is to stop for a little bit, but don't be for too long. Don't let the ghost that's behind you get fully visible. So if it's still transparent, then you're safe. But just say about a second or so at the very most, just to get 1 or 2 bars left, or 1 or 2 bars recovered. But that's really bizarre. You can save now. Thank you. We're in the same house again, aren't we? Nowhere new. Nowhere new. Okay. Anything new on the phone? Any key, notepad. So we've got 3 notes. Okay. Because it says, in order to get the true ending, you must read all 6 notes on Shiori's phone. You get 2 as the game progresses, but the other 6 must be... don't mean the other 4. Must be triggered separately. 10 on that part. Part 3. Part 4. Well, we get whatever ending we're here for anyway, so I'm not going to aim for every ending if the requirements are too out of the way sort of thing. Do you want to light a candle? Yes, please. Now that we can actually do that, that would be very nice. There are bottles of medicine with names I've never heard of, technical books that look difficult, and notebooks. I guess that's something to do with Dad's work, but he gets mad if I go into his room or touch things without permission. So I have no idea. More of the same things. They trigger the same bit of dialogue. A photo of it, whatever that is, hangs on the wall. I recall Dad saying it was his favourite mushroom. It has a unique ecology, and best of all, it has the same name as us, Yagura, he said. I don't really understand. You don't always need to understand. Ecology. I don't know why I had such trouble pronouncing that word, if I pronounce it correctly. There's that laptop. Yes, please. And... login password. I recall that he mentioned that he named something after a mushroom. Right, so it's that one. So... we have YMC, and I'm just kidding. Seen YMCA. I wonder if it's case sensitive. Like you have to put it in as it is when you would always spell it out, or is it not case sensitive? Excuse me, Yagura. Okay, we can get rid of that one, cool. As I say, there's not enough characters, but there's a dash at the beginning. G-A-R-U. Oh, my head is everywhere when trying to fathom out riddles and stuff. Although it's not as cryptic as the hints given in other games. That's it, isn't it? Well, it hasn't came up with a or anything like that. The computer's up and running. Can I use this to see what's inside that digital camera I just found? Insert the SD card into the computer. Yes, please. Insert the SD card from the digital camera into the computer. It contains photos and video files. Which one do you want to see? Photo files. Okay, so that's the same one that we saw at the beginning, I believe. The grasshopper one. Another grasshopper one. And another one. Grasshoppers, yeah, but very important. Let's see, movie 001, sorry, 0001.mp4. Let's see what we have here. Hey, look at that. See how the grasshopper is clinging to the grass like a mummy? This is called some Latin name. And this is what happens when you get infested with it. By doing this, it will try to send the spores further, Stop that. You always do this. Instead of that, why don't you take more pictures of those two? My bad. Don't be so mad. Oi, is that... What, Akari? Oi, what's wrong with you? What's going on? Shiori! Hey, where's Shiori? Where is she? Akari? Akari? What is Akari up to? What are you up to? I still think the sister is mad, though. Something happened there. Something very transformative. It's getting late, isn't it? I guess it's time for us to go home. Yeah, let's go home. Who is speaking? Somebody's speaking anyways. Which one do you want to see? Neither. I've witnessed both. I didn't even save beforehand. What is that? I think I heard it not too far away though. Save anyhow. Photo of that. Unique ecology. 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 I'm going to embarrass myself further. Mispronouncing such a simple name to pronounce. Ecology. 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 Logi. Logic is just thrown out the window for me. Oh dear me. What do we do now? These candles were previously blown out. And this is the room in which I was trapped in before by my sister, who was definitely up to no good behind our backs. Something along those lines, sorry. Along those lines. It won't open. I think I've pretty much done everything in this game, so the fact that we've only got 3 notes on our phone is a bit bizarre. And there's books everywhere. What are you doing? Eh? I didn't do anything. That's my diary. I know. Why are you doing this? Eh? Why? Why'd you say that, sis? You should not... It's still... Yeah, what are you? Sis? What are you so afraid of? It's me, it's you two. Are you having a bad dream again? Open your eyes, sis. No, you're the one who needs to open your eyes. You're gonna be fine. There are no creatures. They're all just bad dreams. So why don't you come with me? You and me together. I don't want to go with you. You're a creepy one. Creepy sis. No. 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 I never said that. At that time, Shiori was... Oh no, I've dropped the candle. And the flame... Oh, hi. You are definitely it. Well, are we it? Don't think so. Shiori. The creature in the forest was Shiori. No, you're the creature. Shiori's coming to kill me. It climbed out of the forest. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you, definitely. Exactly. I is no helping you. Give me back my bloody diary. You diary thief. It's my diary. Oh, there we go. Got Akari's diary. May 23rd, 2018. I dreamed that I was pushed off a high place by Shiori. The lower half of my body was crushed and broken. All I could do was look up. Eventually, Shiori came down and looked at me in the face from above, and I was lying motionless. I don't know why she was crying all the time. Even though she pushed me down, I wonder why. While I was thinking about this, Shiori's body gradually crumbled in front of me. For a brief moment, she looked like a terrifying creature. Just like that, Shiori disappeared. I don't know why, but I had a feeling this would happen to me soon. I kept screaming for help. However, no one came. That's where I woke up. I've been too afraid to say anything to her all day. I'm sorry. There's nothing written after this day. The last page has been torn out. I hid it so it wouldn't get erased at the lowest place in the house. Don't forget about it. What on earth? What is that there? Hold on. What on earth is that there? Hold on, let me enable my mouse. Like, you guys may be... No, that's a different game. I clicked on a different game and enabled the mouse on it. Here we go. So you see this here? What does that say up there? I don't know. One don't know the mysteries of this enigma. Right. And there's something on the floor there. The candle's fallen on the floor. Oh, okay, that was a candle. I thought it was something else. I thought it was something new after reading the diary. Right, more trees. More bloody trees. Right. Where is Shiori or Yuta? So Shiori possibly died and Yuta is a monster that transformed from taking Shiori's place but pretending to be Shiori. Or somebody's going to say, no, that's not correct. You're thinking about this all wrong, Flare. It was actually this character that's never mentioned in the game. But it is mentioned now because of that person is now important. So where on earth do we go? Where does one go in this abyss? I love the story of this game, but some of the puzzles and mechanics are a bit hit and miss. That's all I'm going to say. It's a bit hit and miss when it comes to the puzzle mechanics. Sometimes they work. Like, it was mainly at the beginning of the game where they kind of works. You know, you just got to work your way through, be guided by the arrows. Just go where the arrows are pointing you, even though it was a very monotonous experience. It was still something that made sense. But this, unfortunately, does not, and that's is a mystery. It won't open. God damn it. Can we exit the house? Is that the thing that we... Where has the sister gone? Or what is the sister? Okay. Some of the stairs have gone here. That's not how a house is usually. But alas, we know there's a change. Got the floor storage key. Ah, that key. Oh, wait, these arrows weren't here before. Then again, we was just going down like that, so maybe they were there all along. All along. All along. We'll have some pause here, and then go up again. Good, 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 good. Go to the highest point. At the prettiest of mountains. I know that's not how the line goes. But at the moment, anything is plausible. Except if it's in the game and it's not plausible, then it isn't plausible. But if it makes sense, then it is plausible. But right now, it's a bit half and half. There's a path, you follow it. And stuff like that. Okay, let's go down here. I sound like a F1 car now. Underfloor storage room. Seemed to be the type that couldn't be opened without a key. Yes, please. And then we have... It contains liqueur and soy sauce bottles. There's something else here. It's a phone. Is this? Okay, a voice recorder. Looks like the battery's still intact. Lovely. What's this? There's still something else lying here. I recorded myself in my room. So that was torn off from the diary, I imagine. We're back here again. Shiori? Where's your legs? Shiori. Shiori. Who was that? Me? No, it wasn't me. Shiori is gone. It fell from a high place, crushed the bottom, and died. That's why it's not Shiori. That's Yuta. I am Yuta. Who is Yuta? Yuta. Oh, you're going crazy. I don't have anything to do with you. We're done here, right? Shall we go to the high place? No, this place is too cramped. Your eyes are leaking. It's over. Leave me alone. I knew it. You are the corruption, the horror, the monster. Checkpoint, lovely. We're kind of out of air. Run to the top. I can't exactly run! How are you supposed to have enough stamina to go to there? Oh my goodness sakes, this is really infuriating. Right, I can't go... Yes, I have to run, but I can't run because I run out of stamina too quickly. Okay, we're just going to hold up and hope for the best. Let's see. Go and then run out of oxygen. Guess what? We can't move. How are we supposed to do this? Yep. Oh, we shouldn't go there. We should not go on those pieces. I thought they would be helpful, but nope, you have to avoid those. So we should really be on the right side then. Nope, it's just not possible. Nope, not possible. Nope, not happening anytime soon. Something has to happen when you get to one of those sparkly blocks. Yeah, I think I've had enough. I've been at this for far too long and thinking that this is mechanically impossible in order to try and complete. So I think, folks, that is where I'm going to end off my Let's Play of Colorless Poems. I'm intrigued by the story of this game, but what I'm not intrigued by is the questionably tested mechanics of this game in order to actually get through it without having to consult a walkthrough or being the developer of this game where you know the ins and outs of this game itself. So the points I'd like to make is that the story is quite intrigued, well, not quite intrigued, but it's very intriguing with the relationship between the protagonist and their relation with the rest of the family, especially with her sister as well, because it kind of looks like that the sister was pushed off or you were pushed off. I don't know really, because you were down and then somebody was looking over on you, which looks like Shiori. But then the game kind of flipped it throughout the rest of the game where Shiori was pushed down in a ways, but we didn't physically push her down. Like, she just fell down for some odd reason. Unless, of course, it's something really very jarring with Akari's psyche, where she's only remembering certain points of time, and where she has these lash outs on other people, are the points in time which she doesn't remember. So it goes into a lot of different psychological aspects and psychological horror, which I find very fascinating. Not in the fact that it's good, but it's just very intriguing to learn about it and see what kind of effects that psychological horror implications apply on another person, and then trying to interpret your own conclusions throughout that. So things to take away from this is that the story is interesting, but the mechanics and the game itself, the puzzles themselves primarily, and that last chase scene, it's it needs a bit of work to it by the developer, not by the translator, because I think the translation of this game is pretty solid. But the mechanics of this game is something which is unfortunately something in which the translator had to work with. So I don't know how you could possibly go through that. Like that last chasing, like how on earth could you be able to possibly do that? Like with the amount of oxygen that you have, it's not possible to get to that point without losing oxygen fast. Like there has to be a way in order to... Okay. Head upstairs when your stamina go low, cast your flashlight toward a ghost and slow it down while you recover your stamina. You see, how are people meant to know that? Like, cast your flashlight toward a ghost to slow it down while you recover your stamina, keep following the path, you end up in a room where your parents' corpses are. Like, the average player's not going to be able to fathom that one out. And I see things logically, not by a very, very left field sort of thing where you're supposed to just imagine it happening and then go from there. I would want to run away from this monster, but yet we can't. So that's the thing. I wish I could complete this game, but unfortunately, folks, this is where I'm going to end off my video of this game. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any recommendations on how you could be able to get through this without having to resort to Google or anything like that, or resort to a Japanese Let's Player, because obviously when it comes to these sort of things that, I don't know really. It's like the Japanese would have this game a few more years than we have, so therefore they would have a bit more of an idea of how to go about this. But I really don't want to go through somebody else's playthrough in order to actually get to a point in the game. I put this up on Twitter. I won't actually put a link to it, but it's just a general thought that games like this nowadays are becoming harder and harder, and they need a little bit of testing behind it. Like, can the average player work out that you have to, I don't know, look at the monster and shine my light on it so that it slows down? Like, wouldn't that just, by definition, aggravate it and speed it up even more? Thank you so much for watching, guys, and take care of yourselves.